More! Lunch break!
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Lunch Break. This episode is brought to you by Squarespace, so shout out to them. Thanks for helping us make our website and also for buying us lunch. Today we're eating a very special meal. We're eating a Boba Mofo Cafe, guys. Cheers.
Yay.
Cheers.
Yes.
In case you guys don't know, I opened a cafe right here. I'm wearing my uniform. We have our boba and milk tea, we have our popcorn chicken, but we also have like our Taiwanese fried chicken sandwich and our mapo tofu tots. Yeah, long time coming. I've always really loved boba shops, boba cafes. I even worked at one in college. So it's always been a dream of mine to open one. I mean, we all love boba, right? So do you guys remember your first time drinking or having like milk tea boba?
I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this, but I grew up in Florida and Boba was definitely not there. So, I mean, I had family in LA. I think when I was like 7 years old, I remember going to Lollicup and that was...
That was your first experience?
That was my first experience, and I remember with sealed caps, and it was like experience. It was like you could eat and drink at the same time.
You're like, what am I doing here?
Which would kind of sound gross, but it works.
It was like a dessert, so
Yeah,
I thought it was really cool.
Okay.
It was in high school, and my cousins, they're more social than me, so I think it was a very social thing to go to these boba shops, right? So they would bring me there, and I remember I grew up in San Diego, so still in the SoCal bubble, but I think San Diego has been a bit slow with the times, so we had, the basic. It wasn't even like Lollicup or like Tapex. It was like a one-off. They didn't tell me how to order. It's just like, hi, I want strawberry boba.
Noob.
And then, because they had flavored boba there.
Already?
So it was literally strawberry boba. And she was like, no, you can't order just strawberry boba. And I was like, I don't get it.
Wait, how old were you in high school? For sure there was boba because I worked at a Tapex.
No, she said you just can't order in a cup. She told me I couldn't do that. So back then, my typical drink was always like a strawberry smoothie with strawberry boba. And I never tried milk tea. I think I had a sip of it a couple years later and I hated it.
What about you, Wes? We're old.
Yeah.
We had boba in the 90s.
the very first time I ever had it was at a family friend's place. The family had just gotten back from Taiwan and they made it themselves, so they made their own boba.
Right.
And it was like more of a dessert, so we had it warm with a spoon. I was like, oh, this is weird. It's like mushy, like mochi kind of, but it's like a dessert. I didn't really understand it. And then a few years later in my hometown, something opened up, and that's when I first had it in like this form. At that point, I was getting the slushes a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
I think as like young kids, you liked like this, like
the snow bubble was the thing.
It's like a Slurpee.
Yeah.
No, I'm similar to that too. Like I think I first had it when my mom made it at home because like. So where I grew up, there wasn't even a boba shop. I had to drive 30 minutes to go to like a boba shop near UC Berkeley. I think the first time I had it though, like I associated with, wow, this is like what the cool Asians are doing. Kind of like, I guess what like how your cousin like is like a social thing. And maybe this is a big reason why like it impacted me so much that I wanted to open a cafe. But like, I feel like, as kids growing up in America, like we have to take from a lot of different other people's cultures and assimilate towards them. But like when I first had boba, I was like, this is our thing. Like this is uniquely Asian, right? Or Asian American. And so I associated that, with being cool. And so that's why I wanted to work at one in college as my college job. And the more I worked there, I was like, oh, I really enjoy the community aspect. I like making things. And then it turned into this. I think the coolest thing about having like your own cafe is you get to make the decisions that you want. Let's go down the preferences of like your boba orders. So let's start with the basic then. Just we're saying a lot of boba. But that's not what a lot of people call it, right?
Nope, that is a big debate.
I grew up calling it bubble tea.
Okay. East Coast is bubble tea.
I've never called it bubble tea in my
tea.
life.
Me either.
Bubble tea or like pearls, but like it was mostly bubble tea.
Okay.
So it was always boba for me. Boba naita. Boba
Yeah.
like on the road in other parts of the country, and people were saying, oh, let's go to a bubble cafe.
Yeah.
Or bubble tea, let's go get bubble tea. I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
I called it boba.
Okay. The only boba I knew growing up was Boba Fett from Star Wars.
Oh, you were waiting to just do that joke.
No, seriously, okay. So I called it pearl milk tea. Yeah, because I felt like the boba was associated with Mandarin or Taiwanese, and I wasn't, like, I didn't speak that, so I didn't really adopt that right away.
Is that how they had it in Millbrae?
No,
on the menu it was called, who told you that it was called pearl milk tea?
Maybe my brother might have said, like, they called it PMT.
Oh, because he was already on the East Coast.
He was on the East Coast,
Oh.
I think boba is maybe that term. I feel like it's very SoCal and maybe NorCal, like main cities,
I agree.
right? I feel like it's specifically a California thing.
Yeah.
To me, even though I didn't get boba,
Yeah,
I would still
yeah.
say I got boba.
Yeah, I think that's also a clarification. Like when we say boba, we talk about the drink as a
Right.
whole, no matter what you're getting. It's just the
Yeah.
act of getting.
Even like a slushy,
Boba?
like let's go get boba.
Yeah.
Even though you know you're gonna get, a mixed drink or something. Yeah.
What kind of boba do you guys like? There's so many different kinds of boba.
There are not so many, but
Yeah, there's like new fads.
all right. There's popping boba, honey boba, boba, just regular boba,
Brown sugar?
brown sugar boba, mini boba, and then now like the big trend is like stores that make their own in-house.
Versus like getting it from a
Just getting it.
Flavored boba.
Yeah, flavor boba.
I actually do like honey boba or brown sugar, but I don't mind the honey taste. But that's with like honey green milk tea, or like it enhances certain flavors, I think.
Okay, I feel like this is blasphemous, especially like owning a cafe. I actually don't love boba.
You used to ask for like, just give me a few.
What?
All I need,
I remember.
honestly, like it's because like a dessert, I see boba as like a dessert, and it's like okay, you know what?
Okay.
It's like getting a bag of gummy bears and like no, I just want like 5. I've literally asked the cashier before. I was like that guy. Can I just have like 5? Yeah.
Why?
As I'm drinking,
I don't understand.
I like the feeling of being refreshed and like to have to stop every time to chew.
What was that?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of boba, but even though I did order boba this time, but didn't like drinking boba because I realized because of the bigger straws, you kill your drink
A lot
faster.
Totally agree.
So you're from an economical standpoint.
You guys don't know
That's
how
so
to.
Asian.
You
Yeah, 'cause
don't know how
they're
to pace yourself. You guys are inhaling it.
They're like $5
No.
drinks.
That's the truth. I actually, so sometimes if I do end up with like a drink that has boba, I'll start at the top where there's
yeah.
no boba, and then so you get your drink, and then by the end now you're just snacking on boba.
Yeah,
But then the boba gets really hard.
It gets hard, and so
More soft.
I also enjoy getting the drink for the liquid aspect.
Yep.
Well, getting boba or pearl or tapioca is a treat, and it's more like when I want a dessert, I'll be like, oh, okay, like let's go extra on this.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't hate me if you get boba. You should get boba.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm like, you can just make that
Yeah.
tea at home.
I
I
see.
have tried to like not order boba and
Yeah.
I'm order like the actual add-on.
Yeah.
But I feel like
It's missing
arguing with
something.
myself. Yeah, it feels off. Yeah, it's wrong to me. Like to
Like
not.
something's missing here.
Because to me, that's like the activity kind of like that you're drinking that with the texture.
I also
guess.
don't
Like,
want to get like full off the boba, you know? Like
This is a very long conversation.
it's very similar to people knowing their coffee orders.
That's true.
And I actually don't know coffee much at all, so
too.
it's a culture.
Right. And obviously, I worked at Tapioca Express, so I was like, I remember when the owner first brought in mini boba, and I was like, whoa, this is amazing, and I tried it, and I was like, this is gross. Like,
wait.
I do not like mini boba.
I love mini boba.
What do you
I like
like
mini boba.
about
I actually
no?
like mini boba now.
I like mini boba.
Why?
And then later on, I find out that mini boba is the OG
Yes.
boba.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. The joy of boba is getting to chew it like a gummy
Yeah.
bear. But when you have a bunch of mini ones, you don't get to chew anything. You
You
shit.
do.
Chew a lot of them.
It's not
know.
okay. This is
Don't
Chris. This is
choke,
why I think we
bruh.
like it because you still get to enjoy your drink at a steady rate, but the boba's still there,
No.
and you can still use a small straw.
It's like pre-chewed, like a bird spit it back in. Okay, can we all agree though? Popping boba. That's another thing.
Is it
Boba.
liquid inside?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a pimple. That's why.
Weird.
I
It's
don't-
weird.
Well, you guys remember Gushers, right?
Yeah,
like Gushers?
No, it's worse than
Gushers
Gushers.
because Gushers is like sticky.
Yeah.
But like this is just like liquid that comes out.
So you're
It's
drinking
just a snack.
liquid,
Yeah.
there's
and then some skin, and then more liquid inside.
So boba's not the only thing you can put in a drink. Sorry, tapioca, pearls, whatever. Not the only thing. You can also add jellies,
Raspberry.
puddings, green, red bean. What's
I
your
like
guys'
egg
favorite?
pudding sometimes, or a lychee jelly.
It also depends on what beverage you're
Yep.
getting.
Yep.
Like
Like
the milk type of
That's
drinks,
a real
right?
pro right there.
The milk drinks.
Yeah.
That's when you get the egg pudding and all those like.
Yeah.
Then it's a
Milk-
real dessert.
Yeah, then it's a real dessert.
That's nice. I have a rule I go by. I only get jellies if it's a clear drink. No milk. Okay. And then milk drinks, like the actual milk, the one half and half does.
Yeah.
That with egg pudding
pudding
is quite good.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like a winter melon tea, I would get like with like some kind of jelly.
Yeah, that works.
I eat
Usually,
jelly.
like lychee jelly is you can't go wrong with that, but never with a milk drink.
What is this guy? This guy's like,
Sealed lids versus attached lids.
well, since I don't normally get boba, I'm okay without a lid.
Right.
I like
right.
the seals. Arf, arf. Because I like going like, woo, you know.
You like raving with it.
I'll
You're
like toss it into my car or like on the go. before I stab it, you know, like, or bring it to friends, it's more.
You like the safety.
We have to admit,
Yes.
the stab is a part of the culture too.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
fun.
true.
Right. There are health issues though with the seal because it is melting the plastic.
I'm still alive.
It's dangerous.
When I first saw it, I was like, oh, good on them because it's using less material, it's faster.
Right.
So I thought like, oh, this is a smart way of doing it. Like you're not wasting all this.
That's true.
But I do agree. Like looking back now, there's probably just a lot of negatives about it that I don't know about.
Yeah.
My issues with this, I've had moments where the lid is not secure, or if I squeeze a little bit, it pops off.
Pops off. Ooh.
And
yeah.
lately I've noticed some places that use lids, they order their lids from a separate manufacturer than the
Ooh.
cup, so it's slightly off.
Oh, no.
So they have to like force it to fit.
Oh no,
but
no,
it never
no.
really does.
No.
I'm torn, you know.
I mean, clearly Wes is a cup veteran.
Okay, this is a very important, controversial one. Straws. Actually, not that controversial, because who wants to or hurt more turtles? What's your take on the straws?
I think recently there's been a great awareness about how straws are just excessive and hurt a lot of animals and the environment. So I think it's great that metal straws. This is what's this made of?
That's sugarcane. So
Sugarcane.
we're trying to find like a good, sustainable, safe material.
No, this is good as a reminder of what it has been. You know, like,
But if you think
I have
about
a reusable straw, guys.
I feel so guilty right now. Why didn't you bring it? You knew what we were shooting today.
last thing about straws, I like a thin straw because it makes my drink last the longest.
You should just give you a coffee stir. The drink will last
Yeah.
forever.
Like
cocktail- the
this,
cocktail.
That one looks pretty good.
This one's good. Yeah,
That
this
one
one's
looks good. This is still a little too big.
But we-
no way.
But we definitely encourage you guys to be straw and cup conscious. You know, use reusable cups and straws if you guys can. All right, stamp cards.
Or reward cards.
Reward
What do you want to
cards.
call it? Big fan.
Give them all. You need more. Every shop needs them.
We don't have them just yet. We're
They're
working on it.
nice. I just keep forgetting them.
Shout out to our friend Adrian for this genius idea.
Yeah.
She puts all her cards into a business card holder. And I was like, hey, I have this from Daiso.
Super organized.
Oh wow.
Which one you want to go to, huh?
Are there even that many boba shops
Yeah,
that you
so-
go to?
I use a Ziploc bag. It's not nearly as pretty, but
That'd be so funny if you had one for OC 626.
Yeah, kind of, basically.
They're like different directories.
It's like a little passport, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Imagine your glove compartment. You just open it up.
it's literally my glove compartment.
It's like the Batmobile.
yeah. I think it's fun because I feel like as a kid, I always loved the those accomplishments.
Collect things.
Achievement
No, yeah,
unlocked.
when you get to exchange something for a reward.
Yeah.
I feel like those worked on me. I was like, yes, I get a free eraser
Like an
or
arcade.
something.
Like an arcade.
Yeah, so now it's like, yes, I get my free boba. I deserve this. Do you
right, 32.
save your cards or do you use it right away when it's free?
I save it.
Me too.
It's like emergency.
I save it.
But then like, you forget. Wait, that's actually the worst because sometimes if you don't use it right away, you'll forget.
No,
and you'll have to
no.
come back.
No, it's
to
like-
it.
You
I-
save it for a good day.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
it's
I'm
like,
like, today
you know what?
feels like a free boba.
Yes.
I'm like, oh,
Yes,
made my
Jen.
day so much better.
Yes,
Got
Jen.
it. Got it. Well, it's clear that we have a lot of opinions on something that's seemingly very simple. I'm glad that boba has become such a big part of Asian American identity and culture, almost to the point where it's kind of like it's memeified. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy in that sense. But
Everyone's going crazy for boba.
I know.
If you get a self promo, can I self promo?
Of course.
Speaking of boba merch,
Whoa, what? Wait, let me read this. Half sugar, less ice, and everything nice. Jen, that's so cute. Where can we get that?
gee, thanks. I need to make more, but at shopjdelite.etsy.com.
Wait, as in they're already out of stock?
Yes, so we're starting a new section on lunch break where we answer your questions. So this is our Q&A.
Yeah, this is really exciting because we're trying to get you guys more involved in the comments and address some of your questions and things like that. First question: Bonbons and Yoshi Stars. What happened to Rick?
The character of Rick didn't really age well. If you look back, he says some very problematic and misogynistic things, so I'm not gonna bring him back. Sarah Cozens asks, how have I missed 4 years of this?
That's what I want to know.
Welcome.
Wow. 4 years.
You got a lot of catching up to do.
Better late than never.
Y Pro Lamaz says proposal tips and ideas. Just you do you. Be yourself.
Not in public unless she or he's okay with that.
Yeah, know what you're getting into.
And good luck.
Alliteration.
The girl with 3 names. Okay.
Alliteration.
You mean this isn't a green screen?
Touch it, touch it.
Dude, oh, whoa, shoot, oh my God. That's a little too close. Oh, it is.
It's not.
fair.
It was very carefully made by Jen, Benson, and Jessica.
Again, special shout out to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you guys are trying to make a website or trying to make a store, do it with Squarespace.
They're known for their all-in-one platform, beautiful templates, and award-winning 24/7 customer service.
They have great marketing tools, and if you have a domain, you can just switch it over.
So you can go to squarespace.com when you're ready to launch your next passion project and use the code WONGFU at checkout for 10% off your first purchase. And hello and shout out to our Patreon care holders. We got a lot of newbies that just joined recently, so thanks so much for supporting us on Patreon. If you guys haven't yet, it's a really, really fun community. We have a lot of exclusive perks. We even have a private special Instagram account. Yeah, go check it out in the links below.
And if you guys want to see our exclusive merch, check out wongfustore.com.
We'll see you guys next Thursday. Cheers.
Go get some boba right now.
Bye.
Bye.